Well, Miss Terry's trying to drive me out of retirement. I said on TV the other day that she made me run the sweeper, which is the first time I decided I wanted to get back and coaching, but I didn't even do that right because she said it's called running the vacuum in this day and age. So she's pushing me. But anyway, I'd like to thank a lot of people, here today. We've been able to distribute over $16 million, in this room since we started Next Kids. And we couldn't do that if it wasn't for our core members, our board this year. A lot of people who support Next Kids as core members, who've done it for years and years and years, and obviously the volunteers and staff and Miss Terry who, work so hard to, make this happen for the kids. And it really is, all about the kids. But, the group that I'd really like to thank today and show our gratitude toward is, the people who invest their time in helping the challenging young people that have circumstances that need very much attention. And we appreciate what you do as teachers, as mentors, as role models, to try to help these young people have as normal a circumstance as they possibly can. And, I'm thanking you for that, but I also, want to let you know that every thank you has an IOU. And that IOU is what Miss Terry and I and all the people who support Next Kids give back to you so that you have a better chance to actually help the young people. And one of the things that I realized since retirement is, the effect that Next Kids has had on our players. We'll have some players here later on, but Miss Terry's had them help build 21 houses in the community and do all kinds of things in the community and, help with the tornadoes. But as you saw Derrick Henry here today, we have more players who played at Alabama. We have the most players that play in the NFL. We have the most first-round draft picks. But the thing that I'm most proud of is we have the most players who have foundations of their own because they were able to support Next Kids, help other people, get a great feeling about what it's like to give back to the community, and now they all have foundations of their own, so they're helping other people. So I'm very, very proud of that. We're honoring a couple of people here, today. Miss Abby Drummond, who has been a friend of ours since the very beginning of our time in Alabama, her and Gary, and they've made great contributions to their community for many, many years, and the Drummond Center of Innovation is something that they're doing in Jasper, which we've contributed to, and they've contributed to, the Saban Center here, the Children's Learning Center. But Miss Abby is a classy Southern lady who just has a special way of getting things done. And we're really, really pleased and happy that we can honor her here today for all that she's done for Next Kids as well as her community. And that's something special for us to be able to do. And of course, Lulu is here today. The grit, the resiliency, the determination to overcome adversity. And I saw her actually play golf when we played in the Regions tournament, and she teed off with us on 17. It was unbelievable that she could be able to come back from all the circumstances that she's had to deal with and be able to hit a golf ball like you hit a golf ball, better than I hit it, which is hard for me to admit, but it is true. But so it's very impressive now that you have Lulu Strong, which is something to help children who have similar difficulties to be able to overcome those difficulties. So, this is my favorite day of the year. And I think that, sometimes we think about things that we have, but I don't think there's any better feeling that we get than when we give to other people and help other people in some way and contribute to the community. So it's going to be our legacy, Terry and I's legacy. Because 25 years from now, everybody's going to forget about how many games we won, how many championships we won, and all that. But we're going to have a children's learning center that's going to be our legacy in this community for many, many years to come. Because if we're long gone, there's still going to be kids using that learning center to create opportunities for their future and get oriented to things that they can do to develop teachers are going to benefit from how they can teach, whether it's AI or tech or whatever it is that they need to do a better job with the young people in their community. So we're very proud of the legacy that we're going to leave here because of what we've been able to do with Nick's kids, and I certainly appreciate everybody that's contributed to that. So now I'm going to introduce the boss, who certainly has been the head coach at Alabama for 17 years, won more games than anybody else and more championships, and she certainly contributed to it more than anybody could ever know. So the love of my life here, who's obviously makes Nick's kids what it is, Miss Terry.
Blessing to be able to spend more time with our family. And I'd like our family table to stand up. Our daughters here, Kristen, our granddaughter, Amelie, our daughter-in-law, Samira, and our family friends, please say hello. I'd also like to give a heartfelt thank you and shout out to Katie King, who is truly the hand I fan with. She runs our day-to-day operations with Nick's kids and does a fabulous job. And as Nick always says, that Katie and Terry are in cahoots when it comes to budgeting and that sort of thing. Spending and budgeting. So every year, Nick's Kids gives an award that is our very, very special award to someone who has a giving heart and sets an example for so many people. Larry and Miss Abby were such good friends for many, many years. Their entire family is so giving and philanthropic. You know, the name, the Lifetime Achievement Award is truly befitting their family because the Drummond family, it has been a lifetime of hard work and giving back. And they began their worldwide energy company actually delivering buckets of coal to people. And since then, it has been an amazing journey and a journey of giving back. Miss Abby, we are so proud to give you the Lifetime Achievement Award for all of your good works, nonprofit organizations, on advisory boards, and now the most wonderful project of all, which I'd love for you to say a few words about, is the Heman Drummond Center for Innovation, which will teach young people vocational skills, which will allow them to get good jobs. And I hope that we can work together with Saban Center, really send students back and forth. Every town, every city needs what you're doing. Thank you, Miss Abby. We love them.
Sick, I was out recruiting in the spring, and I diverted the plane to Jasper so I could visit with Larry and Abby. And Larry got a kick when Terry talked about budgeting. Let me give you a theory of how she operates. Her and Katie, and they have a couple other sidekicks too. So I told Larry the story. If you give Miss Terry a budget to do something, whatever she saves in the budget gets added on to the top of the budget. So the more she saves, the more you have to spend. And that still is true today. And I'm always happy to do it at Nick's Kids, but it goes beyond Nick's Kids.